Now, bringing you the very best in New Hampshire-based local music on IPMNation.com and 100.1 The Planet, this is Local Outbreak.
There's a song I want to tell from way back, deep like a well. There is a song I need to say. It seems it somehow got away. I'm just killing time until time kills me. A coin for the ferryman, a ring for the sea. Give light to darkness, give life unto clay. Until time kills me, I'm killing time today. There is a story from the distant past, before the first became the last. There is a story I need to share. Came from no place and it's going nowhere. I'm just killing time until time kills me. A coin for the ferryman, a ring for the sea. Give light to darkness, give life unto clay. Until time kills me, I'm killing time today. There is a message that must be conveyed from whatever place you have made. There was a message I needed to pass on, but it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, 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 gone. I'm just killing time until time kills me. A coin for the ferryman, a ring for the sea. Give light to darkness, give life unto clay. Until time kills me, I'm killing time today. I'm just killing time until time kills me. coin for the ferryman, a ring for the sea. Give light to darkness, give life unto clay. Till time kills me, I'm killing time today. I'm killing time today. I'm killing time today.
I'm going to go ahead and bring the mics up for these guys. We have Jam Tomorrow in studio with us. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Mike and Gary, why don't you guys introduce yourselves for the uninitiated, and then one of you can introduce this fine gentleman who is not on a mic.
I'll start. My name's Gary Smith. I play 8-string guitar mostly for these guys.
Which I love to watch you do, by the way. It's fascinating to me.
Yeah, it's you don't see a lot of them.
No.
But yeah, and then I've known MHP for whatever 6 years. 7
Yeah,
years,
at least
something like that.
I'm MHP. Thank you for having us, Matt. Always good to be here. Always good to see you. And of course, joining us here, standing up on beautiful 6-string acoustic, is Mark Vadney.
Actually, there's a mic right there. You could.
Yeah, he just wanted to.
He doesn't want to.
His lawyer suggested
Alrighty.
he not say anything.
I got you. It's all about the guitar today.
There you
1,
go.
2, 3, 4.
There you go. I love that track, Killing Time, that we opened with.
Thank you. That's we had fun writing that. That's got some real sort of mythic themes to it. My wife actually helped me write that one, but
Oh, no kidding.
got
Nice.
allusions to like Old Testament and Greek myths and Roman myths, and it kind of ties it all together. Coin for the ferryman, for Chiron crossing the river, Styx into Hades, and
Oh, my.
a ring for the sea from the story of the Minotaur, and it brings a lot of nerdy mythic concepts together, which is sort of what I like to do when I write.
Yes. No, that's really good. You guys are going to play a few songs live for us. Maybe we should just jump into the first one because I want to make sure we have plenty of time, and I'd love to hear you guys play.
Cool. All right. I think we're going to open with a song called "Don't Ask Alice." I'm a big Lewis Carroll fan. In fact, the name of the band, Jam Tomorrow, comes from a reference from Through the Looking Glass, where the Red Queen and Alice are having tea, and Alice asks if she can have some jam, and the Red Queen says, "You can have jam yesterday, you can have jam tomorrow, but never jam today." And it kind of became a political play on unfulfilled political promises. It's also kind of a play on the Latin for to be, I am, but also on the fact that when Mark and I started, we had a hard time lining up days to practice. It was always like, oh, no, we can jam tomorrow, but we can't jam today. So it's kind of multifaceted. But as I said, I'm a big Lewis Carroll fan. This is sort of, if you took Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass and you put them in a blender with about a half a bottle of single malt and poured it out into about a 5-minute song, this is what you'd get. And this one's called Don't Ask Alice.
All right. Jam Tomorrow, live in studio.
Fell down a hole, and I somehow lost my kitten like a misplaced soul. These words were never written, landed underground with the fantasy of strangers. Strangeness compounds a rabid warning of danger. What does it mean? What does it really matter? At a tea party with the March Hare and the Mad Hatter, what does it mean as we slosh through the ocean of tears? What does it matter after all these years? in a game of cards, and I somehow lost my ace. I let down my guard, and now I've lost my place. Landed in court against the Queen of Hearts. I had to retort as she tore my world apart. What does it mean? What does it really matter? At a tea party with the March Hare and the Mad Hatter, what does it mean as I cut through the deck? Why does it feel the odds are stacked against my neck? Running as fast as I can, running as fast as I can. On a checkerboard, a pawn who's lost her plan, like a knight without a sword, working from I might to I can, landed on these squares just to run the Red Queen's race, never getting there can be a daunting pace. What does it mean? What does it really matter? At a tea party with the March Hare and the Mad Hatter, what does it mean as I sweep the mirror pieces aside? What does it matter? The people on the other side, on the other side, on the other side, on the other side. At least I tried.
Very nice, very nice. If you are just joining us, Jam Tomorrow is here with us live in studio. Now, is that one new?
No, we wrote that a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, probably.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We've got about 25 originals.
Oh, wow. You've got a lot.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize you had that many.
Yeah, we've only got a few recorded studio-wise. We're working on that. We actually just spent 3 days in the studio in the last month chipping away at that.
Okay. And where are you recording?
Board House Studio, is that right?
Yeah, Board's House Production in Brookline. Pete, the same guy who does Fox and Flamingos.
Oh, okay.
And, Roots of Creation, some other different guys.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's very familiar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. How many songs have you recorded at this point? You've got 25 originals. How many songs have you?
Seven in various stages. I think Gary and I have one that we wrote sort of independent of Mark. After Gary had a car accident, we spent some time when he was laid up with some hardware and some traction. We wrote a couple of songs. We recorded one of them, and then we actually recorded Sign of the Times, which we did Chemical Distance,
yep.
and actually traces all the way back to my early hip-hop project, Litherman's Load. And we recorded that. That'll be the third time I've recorded that in the studio. And then we've got 5 originals that are unique to this project.
I'm particularly curious here. Sign of the Times when it's ready. That'll be very interesting. Yeah, we've got Jam Tomorrow is here with us in studio playing some songs. Plus, we opened with a new studio track too, "Killing Time." And do you guys want to go ahead and play another one? I'm
Sure.
What do you want?
Always, yeah. We got plenty.
Yeah.
This next one's called "Life with the Side of Death." This goes back to kind of the beginning of our project as well.
Okay.
This is about 3 friends of mine.
All right, Jam Tomorrow live in studio.
Well, JC had a restaurant on Elm Street. He built it at 24 with about 32 seats. Yeah, the drinks and the dishes were perfect, but the world got in the way. When it was too late to rehearse it, you could hear that beautiful man say, I'll take life with a side of death. I smile, but I'm crying underneath my breath. As the cold takes hold, I try to remember everything. I'll take life with a side of death. Now Mr. Dave, he had a stone factory. He built a land out of logs, but he never found the key. Yeah, the rocks and receipts were perfect, but the past got in the way. When there was no one left to endorse it, you knew there was no next play. But you could hear him say, I'll take life with a side of death. I sigh, but I'm dying underneath my breath. As the cold takes hold, I try to remember anything. I'll take life with a side of death. Ooh. And AC, he held court on the street of the king, giving smiles to the little people, kindly watching over everything. Yeah, the music and the mission were perfect, but reality, it got in the way. And as the vinyl flipped over, I could hear my dear friend say, I'll take life with a side of death. Ooh. The music is playing, but I've gone deaf. As the cold takes hold, I try to remember just one thing. I'll take life with a side of death. Ooh. I said I'll take life with a side of death.
Wow. Jam Tomorrow is here with us live in studio. You guys sound amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic. I could listen to you guys all day. I don't remember you playing that one before. I don't think I've heard that one.
No. We try to switch it up every time we come in and bring you different studio tracks and play different stuff live.
Yeah.
This is my new favorite.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's a great.
I love that.
Great song.
We haven't played that in a little while, and each of those are stories about people that I know.
Yeah.
Not going to tell you who they are, but they're all represented.
Right. Soylent Green, yes. Very good, very good. Now, for the Whole Wide World, is that the name of the track?
Yeah.
Did you guys want to play that one live, or are we going to play the studio track of that?
Why don't you play the studio track?
Okay.
I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Mark did an amazing job tracking harmonies on that. It probably took us 3 hours to double track the harmonies on that because I kind of wandered timing-wise.
Yeah.
I sort of took some theater prerogative on that. A little jazzy. Backstory on that is my wife's cousin, Rachel Corey, went to do some peace work in Palestine 22 years ago. She was like 20 or 21 years old. And she ended up losing her life in an altercation, just trying to help some people protect a water well and protect their home. It's a sad story. There's a lot of sides to every story. I'm not trying to take a side on this story.
Right.
But that's sort of the background for this story.
Yeah, I remember you guys played this. I think the first time you were on the show as a band, you guys played this, and really, really great track. So
thank you. Most of the chorus and some of the lyrics actually come from her journals. She was an amazing journalist. I remember as she was out there, we were getting journal entries from her emailed almost every day to sort of follow her progress. And after her passing, Alan Rickman, Snape, actually took her journals and turned them into a play. And that play actually played on Broadway and then kind of got kicked off of Broadway. And we saw it in Boston and we saw it in Long Island. It's an amazing play. It's a one-woman play. She's just on stage, just essentially sharing her journal with the audience over the course of almost 2 hours.
Wow.
Very moving story. If you got some time to look up Rachel Corey, it's not a happy tale, but it's a powerful tale. It's important indeed. And so this is sort of my take. I dug into her journals really deep, and I sang it in the first person, trying to really be representative of her story.
Yeah. All right, so we'll give this a spin. This is really, really good. This is Whole Wide World, and the band is Jam Tomorrow.
Child of the Puget Sound, a dove in the town parade, raised by caring parents, aware of the world they'd made. Dad went to Vietnam, you can't come back the same. I grew up with his sense of calm and a burning flame. Let me stand alone at the edge of the earth and look at it honestly. Maybe my worth swirls around me, but one thing is stationary. If the words I use buzz away from my lips meaninglessly, let them hang in the air for a while. Look at them honestly. My name is Rachel. Trying to bridge the distance between the moon and the star. I flew across the world to Rafah, and it seemed so far. Sometimes you work for the world, sometimes for yourself. Sometimes you can't see what is hiding on the highest shelf. Let me stand alone at the edge of the earth and look at it honestly. Maybe my world swirls around me, but one thing is stationary. If the words I use buzz away from my lips meaninglessly, let them hang in the air for a while. Look at them honestly. My name is Rachel. Houses demolished as the war rages on and on. Machine gun fire at sunset, mortar blasts at dawn. Who are they? Why are they here? They ask behind our backs. We came from America to stop these attacks. Let me stand alone at the edge of the earth and look at it honestly. Maybe my world swirls around me, but one thing is stationary. If the words I use buzz away from my lips meaninglessly, let them hang in the air for a while and look at them honestly. My name is Rachel. Greeting people, happy be beloved, showing love. Thinking back when I was a child, parading as a dove. We have to protect the water wells, need water to survive. Building towards this moment, I have never felt so alive. Let me stand alone at the edge of the earth and look at it honestly. Maybe my world swirls around me, but one thing is stationary. If the words I use buzz away from my lips meaninglessly, let them hang in the air for a while and look at them honestly. My name is Rachel. My name is Rachel. My name is Rachel. My name is Rachel.
I just wanted to let that ring out at the end. That is powerful. That is Whole
Very.
Wide World. The band is Jam Tomorrow, and Jam Tomorrow is here with us live in studio. By the way, in the chat room, I think Otto, our friend Otto Kinzel, whom we used to be
nice.
in Chemical Distance
What's
with, is in
happening,
the
Otto?
chat room. It's actually the Dust Prophet official account that's in there. But he says, but I assume it's Otto. He says, I don't know how you can sing sitting down. I could never do it. Yeah, that's interesting. Is that, does that come easy to you sitting down while singing, or?
I've got huge theater lungs, so I can hold a note and hit it harder when I'm standing up, but I can sing okay sitting down.
Yeah. You seem pretty comfortable with it. And he appreciated the ChemD reference. Spelfie from, of course, Terminus and the
Hi.
Midnight Creatives Collective is in the chat room. She mentions they've got a big show tonight. Vigil, Swarm of Eyes, Tech Slave, and Dead Harrison tonight at Terminus in Nashua. Great venue.
Woot, woot, woot.
Our friend Miriam Banish is in the chat room. She says, I'm listening in the car and had to pull into a parking lot to say something. I know this story, and though I didn't see the play, I remembered when it was on Broadway. People were critical of Alan Rickman, but he saw a story that needed to be told.
Indeed. There's a lot of baggage there, sort of entrenched.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't even dive down that rabbit hole, but it was very controversial.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well said, Miriam.
Also, Hans Smith, of course, from the band Sepsis, is in the chat room and says, hey, Metal Matt, hello. Of course, got Swarmy Fest coming up November 2nd now at Taffeta in Lowell.
Yes, I am looking forward.
Looking forward to that. Absolutely. Well, do you guys want to play another live one for us?
Yeah, absolutely. You said some very kind words about this song on social media recently. Gary shared it with me because I've been banned.
Yes.
I've been deemed a menace to society.
You've been naughty.
In violation of community standards, as it were.
Is this, by the way, what I believe the young people refer to as a perma ban?
Oh, yeah. It's deleted. I'm gone.
Wow.
I've been in jail many times before, but I'd always broken out.
Wow.
And yeah.
You've been naughty.
I guess I gave the Zucker butt hurt.
I guess so.
That's a copyrighted phrase, by the way.
Yes. Trademark that. You just all you have to do is just say TM after it.
Print t-shirts.
Marca registrata for those in the know.
Yes.
You might be onto something. You might be able to sell that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. All right, so you guys are going to play Falling Into Place?
We are. Yeah, this is
I
actually
love
the
it.
first song that we wrote. Mark and I actually wrote this together, which is really odd for me because I'm really selfish with my creative space.
Yeah.
Generally, our process is that we'll be jamming at my house. We usually rehearse at my house. And I'll go to grab some beers or something and just put my phone on the table and leave it on record. And these guys, Gary and Mark, will just make some amazing music happen while I'm gone. And I'll sort of listen from the wing and wait until they're done and come back in and be like, okay, that's our next song. And then we work on how we structure verse, chorus, bridge, all that kind of stuff. And then I'll sort of take it off to my lair all by myself, usually with a cigar on the porch after it's dark and the neighborhood's quiet. And I'll put some lyrics to it because that's really where my best headspace is. But we actually wrote this together. This was a COVID song, but I feel like it sort of is appropriate for any kind of trying time, which seems like is the only kind of time that we have anymore.
All right, I love this. This is Falling Into Place. Jam tomorrow, live in studio. All right. Get all those mics up here. All right. That's weird. Something's...
No, I got everybody else.
Oh.
I can't hear you either. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. This board's giving me a little bit of trouble, but I think we're okay.
Sorry.
Gary opens this. Amazing Mr. Smith. And I feel like it's the end of the Red Queen's race. And I feel like the stars are gonna change, because I feel like this was all just rearranged. As we move from hugs and handshakes, we must remember how our souls ache. As we move from confidant to confident, we must remember how our souls pay rent. But I feel like things are falling into place, and I feel like it's the end end of the Red Queen's race. And I feel like the stars are gonna change, because I feel like this was all just rearranged. And people take too much pride in the way they pick their side, split up into them and us, assigned seating on the bus. But I feel like things are falling into place, and I feel like it's the end of the Red Queen's race. And I feel like the stars are gonna change, because I feel like this was all just rearranged. As our lives get more separated, well, we wish they weren't so. As things get more complicated, well, we wish we could just know. But I feel like things are falling into place, and I feel like it's the end of the Red Queen's race. And I feel like the stars are gonna change, because I feel like this was all just prearranged. And I feel like things are falling into place, and I feel like it's the end of the Red Queen's race. And I feel like the stars are gonna change, because I feel like this was all just prearranged. I said I feel like this was all just
Oh, just amazing.
Man, encore.
Well done, guys. Well
Love
done. If you are just joining us, we have Jam tomorrow here with us live in studio. Mark, Gary, and MHP. Is that what you were going by now?
Sure.
Is that your like official?
I didn't
handle?
call myself that, but multiple circles of friends and acquaintances and business folks just started calling me that because it's easier than saying Michael Halpley Pierce. Just
Ah.
The hyphenated name people are so pretentious.
Right. Yes. Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie,
Nobody likes siphons.
I've kind of created a brand, and that was a beautiful way to sort of accentuate it. So whatever my agenda is, whether it's music or work or philanthropy or whatever, it's like, oh, there's only one MHP. Like, you're not going to confuse me with somebody else. Not that you would anyway, because thankfully there's not two of me, because we would probably hate each other.
Right.
You want to get down with MHP?
You know me.
Did you want to? Were we gonna? How many live were we gonna do? Do you want to do one more?
Sure, we got time for one more. Can we throw out a couple of shout outs?
Oh, absolutely. Go for it. Yeah.
I'll do a
So,
quick
yeah,
plug
Gary's
real
got some
quick.
plugs.
Oh yeah. Please. Yeah.
I'm actually playing tonight with two of my bands who I don't know. I know Otto knows Bob Dwyer. Do you know Bob Dwyer?
He's been on the show with what?
It's The Stink. He was with them back in the day. I don't know, but I know
He's been on the show with another band. I can't remember who now.
But yeah,
But yeah.
we're opening for my other band, Fox and the Flamingos, tonight at the
Excellent.
Shaskins.
Excellent.
So yeah, me and him and our drummer from Cosmic Blossom play together.
Oh, very good.
And I am playing at Candia Road tomorrow if you want to catch some solo stuff from 2 to 5.
Outstanding.
Those are my plugs.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, you got a busy weekend.
Yeah.
Which is
Usually
a good.
do.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
We don't have any gigs as Jam Tomorrow coming up until November, and then we got a really busy week. 11/19, we're playing at the Shaskeen from 8 to 11. That's a Tuesday. And that Friday, 11/22, we're playing at Strange Brew, also from 8 to 11. And then 11:30, which is the Saturday after Thanksgiving, we're playing at Pembroke City Limits, which if you haven't been there, Rob Azevedo, amazing spot, so focused on the music, very cool. You feel like you're playing in a big living room. It's kind of like that Daryl Hall, live
at Daryl's house.
Yeah, it kind of has that sort of feel to it.
Yeah.
There's always when they have their open mics, it's like the caliber of musicians for playing in a spot you may have never heard of in a town you probably couldn't find on the map is just unbelievable. So we're really looking forward to that. My family's coming out. So
very good.
all my mom's siblings are coming out for Thanksgiving, and they're going to all be able to catch that show. So that'll be a good time. And then I want to give a shout out to my man Jim Belisle. So if you've ever seen any of our flyers, that all the artwork on our flyers are all his paintings, and he's been generous enough to let us use his artwork and not have to pay for it, which is a beautiful thing. We really appreciate it. So if you dig any of the art you've ever seen on any of our flyers, go to www.belisleart. That's BELLISLEART.com, and he's got both paintings and prints available for sale. Support a local artist. It's really what makes your community matter.
Very nice, very nice. Oh, by the way, too, because you mentioned him, and Gary, you had played at Pembroke City Limits recently, too, right?
I play. I do a pretty much bi-weekly solo jazz thing, and then I do a Gary's Musical Gathering where one Thursday a month I invite a bunch of my musician friends to come and do long sets, sit in, jam. It's like kind of I'm in a few bands at this point, probably like 6 different bands. So I have different people who can come in, and it's always been good. There's been just such a crazy caliber of musicians. Like Jordan Quinn shows up, like all these like just crazy musicians, Sarah Bird, and like all these great people show up, and then we do some jazz stuff, and then people sit in with my jazz. It's great. Yeah, I love Rob's place. I live in Pembroke too. So,
perfect. Yeah,
it doesn't get much better.
Rob has a great show. You've probably been on it, right?
Yeah, I was on it a couple months ago.
Granite State of Mind. Yeah. Fridays at 6.
I'll be back with you in 2 weeks, I think, too.
That's right. Yeah. Yes. Very good. Well, before we run out of time, let's go ahead and I'm dying to hear one more.
All right. This one's a little bit different. This one's a story about Aleister Crowley. Not a very nice man, but a very interesting dude. Fascinating life. I've read a bunch of his biographies, read a bunch of his works. Ozzy did a song about him, but I felt like it really didn't tell much of a tale.
True.
So this one is pretty much a story of his life up to about age 27, and it's 7 verses long because that's why I had to cut it off at age 27.
Yeah.
But this sort of leads up to the big formative moment of his life in 1907.
Okay.
So this one's called Babes in the Abyss.
All right. Jam
for
tomorrow.
all the Thelemites out there.
All right. Very good.
Just a boy with a bad will. Rich parents didn't understand. Had to get my bad fill by spilling blood upon the land. Unbeloved by the brethren, a beast on mommy's teat. Father was a reverend with a hand that had to beat. We are but dwellers on the threshold, babes in the abyss. We seldom see what's coming until it can't be missed. We are but dwellers on the threshold, babes in the abyss. We seldom see what's coming until it can't be missed. Just a man with a mission, bring the truth to light. At 24 made a decision to search throughout the night. The dawn was golden, but I rushed too far too fast. The odor formed my borders, my future and my past. just a spirit on Sabbath, in search of some hot day. Been months since a real bad, in need of a true yogi. 3 years with the master, in the blink of my third eye. Nonetheless, disaster was waiting on the mountainside. We are but dwellers on the threshold, babes in the abyss. We seldom see what's coming until it can't be missed. We are but dwellers on the threshold, babes in the abyss. We seldom see what's coming until it can't be missed. Just a mage with a posse, spreading the word of law. Damages by proxy, don't even drop my jaw. Somehow my abbey weaves my book, misunderstood. My house of masonry as flammable as wood. We are but dwellers on the threshold, babes in the abyss. We seldom see what's coming until it can't be missed. We are but dwellers on the threshold, babes in the abyss. We seldom see what's coming until it can't be missed. Just a soul in the desert, things did not go to plan. I brought you in my circle and you tried to rule this man. We fought in the fire as the gods played in the stars. You brought me higher than I have ever been before. We are but dwellers on the threshold, babes in the abyss. We seldom see what's coming until it can't be missed. We are but dwellers on the threshold, babes in the abyss. We seldom see what's coming until it can't be missed.
That's pretty epic. That's great. Wow. I love that. I love that. Jam Tomorrow live in studio. Guys, we're just about out of time in the segment, but you guys, you sound amazing. I always love hearing you play. Always great to have you here. And where should people go online? Where's the best place to go online to keep up with everything Jam Tomorrow's doing?
So you can go to Jam Tomorrow the band on Facebook, so you don't confuse it with Jam Tomorrow the Lunchbox or Jam Tomorrow the Flamethrower. The kids love that one.
Yes.
Gary's got some sites that you can check out too.
I have my own website, gsmithmusic.com. That'll list all my shows, but it'll have a Jam Tomorrow section in there. It'll list our shows in there specifically too.
Okay.
And you'll be able to get some media from that, gsmithmusic.com.
Excellent.
And we're
Excellent.
on all the standard streaming platforms where kids go to get their music. We've got 2 cuts out there right now, and we've got another 5 that will be dropping over the course of the not too distant future. And we play local a lot. The 3 venues that I listed out, Strange Brew, Pembroke City Limits, and the Shaskeen are probably our 3 most frequent haunts. So look for us there as well.
Excellent. Excellent. Guys, thank you so much. We'll actually close out the segment with another studio track that an older one that you had sent me, Beautiful Loser, another great song.
Awesome.
Great song. But guys, I appreciate you very much. Thank you again. And we'll do this again soon because you guys are always making more music. So
Yeah. Well, Jen and Matt, thanks for having us. We really appreciate being here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Beautiful Loser. Jam Tomorrow.
Big hole in the fabric of space and time, like I needed $1 and I had a dime. I've been to both ends of the Mississippi, from the Minnesota highlands to the New Orleans ocean. She grips me. And I don't know what happened to me between feeling life and living free. Keep walking towards where I think I might be. God is alive and magic is afoot. Some things just won't stay where they're put. Reinvention tainted by previous intention won't save us from those things we just can't mention. And I don't know what happened to me between feeling life and living free. Keep walking towards where I think I might be. Yeah, to the bridge. And I don't know what happened to me between feeling life and living free. Keep walking towards where I think I might be. Every time we pull back the curtain, we find another curtain. But my mind is weary and my back is hurting. The only thing I've ever known for certain is behind every curtain there's another curtain and another curtain. And I don't know what happened to me between feeling life and living free. Keep walking towards where I think I might be. And I don't know what happened to me between feeling life and living free. Keep walking towards where I think I might be. And I don't know what happened to me between feeling life and living free. Keep walking towards where I think I might be, where I think I might be. Yeah.